against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Bruins will kick it away first. Looking for blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the run, it's Lyle. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride, stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll run play action. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Slings it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lyle. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Hurricanes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They just keep firing. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And they're not on the same page there.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking to fire. Starting to feel a little pressure. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And it's incomplete on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back line.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And this one is perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Using his legs, it's Thomas. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down. Back at the 16.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The offense changing the play. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the first quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me a lot more nervous. You can tell this quarterback will be a threat throughout this football game.
Crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. The give to the tailback. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a crease, it's Thomas. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Finding an escape route. Oh, he got loose. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
So first down here as they go back to work. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
They'll run it to the right side. Got a little space. Gets it past the marker. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Another big play for this offense, and I'll tell you, historically, on the best UCLA units offensively, whether they're throwing it, whether they're in the shotgun, whether they're going up tempo or they're not, it's always so important to have balance. They've always had a guy they can turn around and hand the football off to keep defenses honest. This guy with his power and his speed, he really gives this offense a lot of flexibility.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Picks up the first down. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And listen, the QB gave everything he had, right? He tried to get the first down. He even laid out. He wasn't worried about getting whacked. He tried to get the first down. Good effort, but just comes up a little bit short.
The Bruins pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Off the RPO, complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it. the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead.
And we've got our eyes on everything going on in football, including this gem from Alabama and Tennessee. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. Take the penalty. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lyle. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Second down, he'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Lofton. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Booker. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They get to him as he throws. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Good right down the boulevard. That brings him to within 1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Texas Tech was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Graham Harrell and Michael Crabtree used to deliver in that memorable 11-win season of 2008. Never know what can happen when 2 good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Steps away. That's caught. It's Thomas. Hard-hitting tackle.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket and you know exactly where he's going to be every single play.
From the gun on 3rd down. Quick completion on the out. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a 1st down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, UCLA! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to throw deep right side. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that, they're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Oh, they're after him. Takes a hit as he fires. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
He's going to take off. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he needed 1 yard, and he did. Get it, the defense won the battle up front. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Just going to keep it after the snap. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Pulls it in. It's Lyle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Pringle. That's a 20. He's got space. Gets out of bounds after the big gain, but they've got it first and goal.
And how about the big play by this running back? Nice job running with the football. Good balance, seeing where he needed to go with the football. Finishing the run, he gets knocked out of bounds. But how about this offense set up now on first and goal?
Looking for a man. It's Turner. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here down close in the red zone.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pringle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
He wants to throw it. Got his man in the middle. He's into the end zone. Two-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42. The give to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
On the move, it's Lyle. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll pull it down and run. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, you make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw on line, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Here's a heat. Fires downfield. Picked off to stop the threat. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
And the defender makes it. Great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll leave it with him. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's got it on the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. To throw, it's Ncaa. Got a man, it's Thomas. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They hoped to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
Yeah, I love the 3rd down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll slide after picking up the 1st down.
4th down, no problem. Call your own number. He does a great job sticking the ball in the belly of the running back, pulling that thing out, taking off and running, and knowing he had the 1st down. Nice job by this offense to get a fresh set of downs.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Direct snap. Got the 1st down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Cook. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. He'll pull it down. He's in open space downfield. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
And you gotta lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
Leaves it with the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll send the tight end in motion. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
And the Bruins will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Bruins! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Dropping back, it's Turner. Makes the grab, it's Lyle. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And the Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to fire to the left. Pulls in the deep ball. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win. But this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Buying some time. Trying to escape and get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
Really good job by this defense. Way to be dialed in and understand. It's a pass, and they're trying to throw the football down the field, and that clock is ticking, but understanding what you're playing against. A guy that can absolutely fly. Nice job closing in on him and getting him on the ground.
Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Well, that is a play that we're going to circle. If this team is able to fight their way back and win this game, that one was huge. Fourth down, picking up the first, getting some momentum and keeping this drive alive.
To the air, it's Turner. The sure hands, it's Lyle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Wants to go up top. They go to the wide receiver screen. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. To adjust the pattern. He'll take it himself. Creates a little room. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. To the air. It's Ncaa. Looking for a huge play. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. And they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Miami.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They go to the ground. Got enough for the first down and once more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
So here comes our first play of overtime. Give to the running back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Red pass, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Turner. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane. And they're on top here in overtime.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score Miami 28, UCLA 21.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking for room. It's Thomas. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
The Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Grab behind the line. It's Marshall. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He's moving out of the pocket. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
The tension, the intensity, the drama. The offense steps to the line on 4th down in overtime. Makes the grab past the marker. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's 1st down in the red zone at the 10. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Let's go. Running back searching for a hole. Touchdown, UCLA! They got it in.
physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. And now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with 1 play to win this football game.
No interest in another overtime. They'll go for 2 and the win. He got it. The aggressive call pays off and wins the game in overtime.
You know, David, coaches are always preaching mental toughness, and at this juncture of the game, you need 1 play to get it done, and the offense delivered.
Man, all this time, all the energy, all the effort to get to that one singular play. Offense versus defense for a 2-point conversion, and the offense comes through with the win.
My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away there, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about